Hello and welcome back to the Canaries Chat channel. Today we have a match preview of Norwich versus QPR. Obviously it is tomorrow, we played midweek, so we thought we'd go through what we can expect maybe from the squad and see if Norwich can potentially bounce back at any point. So with QPR, they're sitting mid-table. I believe a win would get them just into the playoffs if all results magically went their way, but they're certainly in and around that conversation at this moment in time. It is very condensed in the Championship, so I think it's from anywhere like from 17th. A win can really elevate you into a really good position. I think they've got about the 5th best away record, which when Norwich have a terrible, dismal, pathetic home record that we currently have, it's not looking too good for us there. I think I look at it in regards to, we've obviously had 1 point from home, yet to win. QPR off the back of a couple of wins, it's not looking amazing for us. Now with QPR, they have got some decent players. I believe Ilias Chair, like, he always performs against us. He always looks a threat. He's a player that in the past I've been keen on Norwich looking to try and sign. And then you've got also Kone, so he came from Wickham, I believe. Swansea were interested in him, and yeah, there was a bit of a battle there to try and get his signature over the line. Obviously, Swansea ended up with Ida, and yeah, QPR ended up with Kone. They've been, I think he scored 4 goals in the Championship, so considering he's taken the step up, he's settled well, considering, in my opinion. I believe their top goal scorer has got 6 goals, so he's not miles behind there. And yeah, I think I predicted them to finish kind of upper table, like around the, I want to say maybe 9th, 10th, around there I think I predicted them to be, which is, I don't think unrealistic at this point in time. We're not facing them in a great time for us because of those 2 wins on the bounce. But just quickly, about 65% of the people watching this video aren't subscribed. We've had some great support over the last few months, and if you want to carry on continuing to support the channel, click the subscribe button down below, or if you want to become a member as well on the channel, click the link in the description and that will take you to the members benefits. Regarding Norwich, it's come out, Topic has done his ACL, so unfortunately he is out for the season. That curse that we've had with Cernak and our injuries continues. As Napa said, that sits with him to try and get players who are, one, not so injury prone, but also get to the bottom of what is it that's causing those injuries. I know Topic happened in game, but is it the strength and conditioning, all things along those lines? It does open up that question now though on who will realistically pair with Kenny McLean. You've got Matson, who when he came on I thought he looked okay. Again, you don't want our standards to slip so much that a player doing the basics is deemed a good performance, but he was getting about, he was putting his foot in, all passes seemed to be trying to go forwards, unlike in certain games we've had at home. They were looking to kind of break those lines, which was refreshing to see. Or you've got Jacob Bright, who for me I'd like to see play more. He's a little bit more creative, but it seems like Philippe Clement is really after runners. Whether he's not seeing that within the training, that's a different matter, unfortunately. So if I was to put money on it, I think it'd be Matson. I'd maybe prefer Wright to try and get a real kind of strong hold on the game and try and create opportunities, but it is what it is, sadly. And then we had the Jurásek drama, so subbed on in the 75th minute, subbed off in the 91st. Clement comes out and says he was ill, it was maybe his mistake to bring him on, and that his fitness just isn't where it needs to be. He did do a similar thing with Campbell, so this isn't his first rodeo when it comes to situations like this. But he's come out and said that Jurásek has kind of responded to it well and maturely. He's asked for extra training sessions to try and help that fitness, which maybe it's worked. Maybe that kind of nearly public embarrassment has motivated him to get in, get stuck in, get that fitness up, and really kick on. Which for me, I hope so. You don't want any player to fail. 6 million is a heavy price tag when you come over to Norwich, and I'd like to see him do better. I think all Norwich fans would, but unfortunately, I think that won't happen. I think it's just tricky to come back from that kind of situation, in my opinion. But yeah, that's regards in team news. I don't think there was any update around the left back situation, so I think we'll still probably most likely be going with Fisher, and then hoping one of the left backs are soon returning from injury. Obviously, we've got 3 of them out, which isn't ideal at all. And for predicted lineup, we've got Vlad in goal, Stacey right back, McConville and Darling. For me, McConville was strong in every challenge, direct with his passing, wasn't aimlessly floating balls over the right or left back. He was drilling them into the middle, letting the players then progress with the ball. He did do one superb pass to split a left back and the left centre back, which was absolutely brilliant. I'm really hoping that is more what we get from McConville. Fisher left back, as mentioned. McLean, I've gone with Matson just because I believe that is who Clement will want. He'll prioritise that fitness. I've got McCammer, hoping Fitzgoran is back from fitness. So Fitzgoran, Oscar and Sargent. I think with Fitzgoran, it's going to be a tricky blend to keep his fitness in a good place to then make sure he's getting that game time. Obviously, he made a little bit of a cameo at the weekend. He's got one of the best minutes per goals ratio in the Championship. It's something that we need him to perform, I think, to get the best out of Sarge. Sarge is low on confidence, hasn't scored for something like 12 games. He is one of the best strikers in the league. He's had 0 service for a lot of those, and we've got to get him scoring again. There was one opportunity where old Sargent would have put his laces through it and had a shot, and he tried to cut it back, and we didn't get anything. And for me, that's an issue. So I'm hoping we can turn it around there for Sargent. If we can get him firing, get Fitzgoran fully fit, I think we could be in a better position. I'm going to go with 1-1. Try and be... I'm not overly positive because I think QPR are a tricky team at the end of the day. They're not in kind of retrospect to Oxford, they're better than Oxford. I know our performance from Oxford to Birmingham was a lot better, but they're also very different teams. But our standards should be that we should be trying to beat Oxford. I know we're in a relegation scrap, but at the end of the day, if we want to progress up the league, draws won't do that. Draws will keep you in the same place. Wins will be what gets you there. So we can't let our standards drop too much, but also you can also be positive that there were steps in the right direction. I think there's a fine balance, and it seems that kind of split the fan base of our standards have slipped, we shouldn't be accepting this, and also actually no, we've made progress. You can think both, and that's firmly the camp that I'm in at the moment. So yeah, I'm going to go with 1-1. I'm going to be going to Carrow Road optimistic, even though I'm only predicting a draw. I think the fans are buying into what's going on. Clement, the players got a chance after the game, even though we conceded a late equaliser. I do think hopefully the tide is turning. This will hopefully be the first home victory of this season, and then we can start focusing on getting out of this absolute mess. But yeah, leave a comment down below on your thoughts and your predictions for the game. As always, if you've enjoyed, like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.